Welcome back. Today we are looking at the Lutron Pico remote for Caseta Smart Dimmer Switch Review Precision and Power. For years, my smart home journey was defined by a single, recurring annoyance: unreliable wireless switches. I started out deep into the ecosystem of third-party, Wi-Fi connected smart buttons and bulb-based remotes from various budget brands. At first glance, they seemed like a dream come true: cheap, app-controlled, and flashy. Check the video description for the updated price link. But the reality of living with them day in day out was a different story entirely. Every time my home Wi-Fi router rebooted, or when network congestion peaked during evening streaming hours, my wall switches and wireless remotes would inexplicably drop offline. I found myself standing in dark hallways, tapping frantically on plastic buttons that did nothing because the local mesh had dropped connection or because a cloud server half a continent away was experiencing an outage. My household reached a breaking point during a cold winter evening when my wife tried to turn on the living room overhead lights, only to be met with complete unresponsiveness. The battery-operated Wi-Fi button we had glued to the wall had lost its pairing configuration yet again, requiring a tedious factory reset, re-entering Wi-Fi passwords, and relinking routines into an overly complicated app. That was the night I decided I was done with fragile, consumer-grade Wi-Fi smart controls. I needed industrial-grade reliability, local mesh stability, and a switch that actually worked every single time you touched it, no matter what the internet connection was doing. That search led me straight to the gold standard of residential lighting control, the Lutron Caseta ecosystem, anchored by the iconic Lutron Pico remote for Caseta Smart Dimmer Switch. 3-button control PJ2-3BRL WHL01R. After replacing my entire home's wireless control setup with Lutron's proprietary Clear Connect RF technology, my smart lighting woes vanished overnight. If you are tired of laggy smart switches, dropped signals, and frustrating app configurations, read on to discover why making the switch to the Pico remote was the best smart home upgrade I have ever made. To truly appreciate why the Lutron Pico remote outperforms competitors, you have to understand the technology humming under its sleek white hood. Unlike cheap competitors that rely on crowded 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi bands or unstable Bluetooth connections, Lutron utilizes its own proprietary Clear Connect RF technology. Operating on a dedicated, ultra-low frequency spectrum, typically around 431 MHz to 437 MHz depending on region, the Pico remote communicates seamlessly with the Lutron Smart Bridge without any interference from your microwave, baby monitors, neighborhood Wi-Fi routers, or Bluetooth speakers. This dedicated frequency means two critical things: for daily performance, lightning-fast execution speed, and absolute reliability. When you press the top button on a Pico remote, the light responds instantaneously. There is zero perceptible latency. Furthermore, because it does not maintain a constant, power-hungry Wi-Fi connection, the battery life is nothing short of legendary. Powered by a single CR2032 coin cell battery, a single Pico remote can last for up to 10 years under normal residential usage conditions. You read that correctly: a decade of continuous operation without ever having to worry about recharging or swapping out dead power cells. For those interested in upgrading other areas of their automated household convenience, perhaps pairing kitchen automation with morning routines, taking a look at resources like this related product guide can offer great inspiration on streamlining everyday appliance workflows alongside your smart lighting setup. The PJ2-3BRL WHL01 are specifically engineered as a 3-button control unit with raise, lower, and a dedicated favorite preset button. Let's break down what makes this specific configuration so versatile. Check the link in the description to get yours today.